Tip-off goes to Minnesota. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Garnett out there with Pekovic, and it's Wiggins in at the three. Martin with the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Carter Williams. Rubio with the rebound.
You know, the Bucks really struggled last season, and it started with their offense. They just could not score points in an efficient manner and keep up with their opponents.
Now here is Martin. Back to Rubio. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Garnett. No luck. Good D by Parker. What do you think about the Bucks and their offensive woes, Clark? They could have bursts of scoring, but over the course of a game, cold spells, droughts always seem to do them in.
And oftentimes, Kevin, that's just attributable to youth. It's not just a lack of talent, it's the fact that they were young. So sustaining that effort and concentration is really hard for young teams over the course of a season.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Garnett the pass to Rubio. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered closely, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Well, the Wolves didn't have a hard time scoring against any team. They took it to another level. It seemed always against the East.
Well, every time they played out of conference, it seemed like an up-and-down wild affair, and they were pretty good in those kind of games.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
As you said, with the Wolves, third in the league when it came to scoring against the East, but they were also near the bottom in points allowed.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
The Wolves did fare well against the East, but if they were able to play just a little better at the defensive end of the floor, I think they could have had a pretty strong out-of-conference record.
He got right to the cup using that screen. Carter Williams has got his second bucket.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Garnett with a screen on Carter Williams. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Wiggins has got 5 points so far. Carter Williams the pass to Parker. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Middleton buries it from three-point range.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Now here's Rubio. Over to the wing. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Outside Martin. And Pachulia pulls it down.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
The dish to Middleton. From outside the arc. The rebound by Pekovic. Now here's Rubio. Here's Wiggins. And again it's Minnesota.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead. Build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Ahmed is out there with Payne. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Levine in at the point. Now here's Mayo. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Mayo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Minnesota in the lead.
Jared Bayless, a combo guard out of Arizona, very athletic, more of an offensive-minded player. You know, he had his best season back in 2011-12 with the Raptors, but his shooting percentages have fallen off since then.
Payne gets a wide open look. No good on the three. Here is Dudley. Here's Mayo. And another basket for Milwaukee. And Clark Bayless still in his mid-20s, but last season arguably his least efficient scoring ways. How can he turn it around?
Well, it's about shot selection, Kevin. He's got to focus on taking better shots. Open threes and layups will get that efficiency up.
Now here's Dudley. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. .143 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mayo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mayo's got his third basket of the night.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. .131 left in the first half of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, as you know, Adrian Payne out of the talented Michigan State basketball program. He's one of the older rookies in this draft class, but he only started playing basketball in the 8th grade. He said, quote, "I haven't been playing the game for that long. I got better in a short period of time, and I became a great player. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow." One can only imagine, guys.
That's right, Doris. Thanks. And the Bucks with possession here, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Outside Mayo. Henson sets a screen for Mayo. And it's Bayless in the corner. 5 on the clock. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Levine passes to Payne. And Muhammad kicks to Zhang. The 10-footer uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The Bucks trail. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bayless dishes to Henson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That's going to send John Henson to the line. That's on Adrian Payne. So both teams changing it up here. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That's good from Henson. 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
And no need to rush it. They can play for 1 shot.
And I think they should wait till about the 5-second mark to go for it.
The 3 cannot hit. Here's Muhammad. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 1. With no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Strong game for Wiggins. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Parker. And it's Pachulia in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Andrew Wiggins still developing his offensive game for sure, but he's quite advanced defensively for a player so young. His mobility and that 7-foot wingspan, he can get up into you and take away your airspace.
Rubio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Carter-Williams kicks to Parker. Back to Carter-Williams. Here's Middleton, covered by Martin. Just 4 to shoot. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Minnesota calls timeout. And so it's Minnesota with it. And Pekovic kicks to Martin. And there's the feed to Wiggins. And another three for Minnesota.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And here is Parker, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Minnesota with the rebound.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus. Minnesota is in a bit of a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
Good. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Rubio against Carter Williams. Pekovic with a screen on Carter Williams. 35 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's Martin missing.
I guess you could say those lengthy travel distances for Minnesota took their toll last year because the Timberwolves managed only 16 road wins a season ago.
Garnett with the block. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Martin. Right side Martin. And the shot is good. Martin's got his second basket of the night.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 7.
Up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
On the court for Minnesota. Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Zhang is out there with Anthony Bennett, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Here's Carter Williams. After the basket by Minnesota. Dishes it to Mayo. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 9 points for O.J. Mayo.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Rubio the pass to Martin. Rubio dishes to Zhang. Lays it up and banks it in. Zhang's got 4 points this quarter.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Now here's Mayo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the jumper in space.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And Zhang kicks to Martin. Bennett dishes to Martin. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed timely, opportunistic basketball.
Yeah, could not have come at a better time. And I'll tell you what, they've got to take even more chances defensively now to try to create some more steals.
Here's Rubio out to the wing. 6 to shoot. The pass to Muhammad. Martin for 3. The shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now Carter Williams shoots a 3. Rebound by Dang. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's Martin penetrating. Rubio outside. Here's Bennett. Martin with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. From 12 feet out, Martin with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yep, you can't afford empty possessions.
Well, if you like offense, you'll love this game.
Yep, a high-scoring affair. Both squads saving their energy for the offensive end of the floor because they definitely aren't doing anything defensive.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pachulia, he's checked in for Henson. Parker comes in for Jared Dudley. And Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Garnett comes in for Bennett. And Wiggins is subbed in for Muhammad. Carter Williams against Rubio. Kicks to Pekovic. Back to Rubio. Pass to Martin. He dishes it to Wiggins. Pulls up. And that one swishes right in.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
"16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Middleton. And the 3 off target. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 8. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And here's Dudley for 3. And here is Ilyasova. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so Minnesota takes the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.